Hey everyone, it's Aureolin. We're back to another episode of Aureolin's Heartrate Gaming. We're back to my time at Sandrock. We just got done planting the trees over in the desert, over by the Gecko Station ruins, and we have to wait 5 days for those to mature. We also unlocked the new hazardous runes, and I just got the next grade tool recipes, so I'm kind of curious if I can craft those now. I'm hoping. Let me see. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, we can craft these. That's awesome. Okay, petrified wood sticks and sharpening stones. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get these. Of course, it only came out outstanding. The axe 2. Okay, that one came out perfect. Stamina's consumed, 5% chance to return stamina. All right, well, we can upgrade them also. But yeah, so now we're gonna have the better tools. Let's do a sort. Strength, yeah, it needs upgraded for sure. But now when the new scrap starts showing up, we will have no trouble getting it. Yay! Let's go on over to the refiner. Ooh, it takes agate. Oh, from gather? Where do I get agate? Agate. Doesn't look like I have any. Well, that's a problem. All right, today is the running of the Yakmel event. Hey, Coco, you got work to do. All right, let's see what we got in the mail from Civil Corps. Dear citizen, we are delighted to inform you that the shipwreck ruins have been accessed and cleared for rune diving by all eligible citizens. It is a hazardous ruins with dangerous AI still active inside. If you must go diving inside, we recommend that you prepare with health items and weapons. So, shipwreck hazardous ruins is open. Oh, and Ryan sent us a whole simple chair. Thanks. That's very nice. Alright, so we've got the running of the Yakmel today, but there's also a lot of little events that are triggering, it looks like. So I'm going to try and run around and get some of these done. Alright, so Justice is in
Thanks
here.
for coming.
Hey.
I'm here.
Well, we're going to get this started. You've been such a big help for us at the Civil Corps since you've been here. Every major incident in Sandrock, you're there, ready to put your life on the line to protect everyone. That's the kind of character we aspire to be. That's the kind of folk the Civil Corps was founded by. And that's the type of individual Sandrock needs. What I'm saying is, it will be a pleasure to have you join us. So, after talking it over with Unsure and Cap, and getting the paperwork with City Hall in order, I, as the Sheriff of Sandrock, hereby officially recognize you as an honorary member of the Sandrock Civil Corps.
Yay!
The honor is all ours. Let's do our best to protect Sandrock.
Does that mean I don't need assistance to going into hazardous
We
ruins
prepared
anymore?
something for you. Here.
I reckon you're gonna look pretty fly in the uniform.
Congratulations.
From now on, you have all the powers granted to a Corps member.
Nice.
You'll be able to access our bounty board in the Civil Corps office.
The bounty
Take on
board.
any monsters or bandits that are troubling Sandrock. Maybe I don't say this enough, but you've been invaluable here. We'd be up a creek without you. But, the creek's got water, ain't it? Regardless, I'm happy to call you our partner.
Yay. Bounties.
Mm-hmm. Haha!
Okay, so bounty board. there's not very many up, but we can do thorny jumpers for sure. Starbies will have to wait. Okay, so
Howdy.
Trudy has the jasmine thing. I don't. Oh. I'm worried this is gonna get canceled because of the festival. Aureolin, you came. Mom and me were going to have a super fun day. She's not even going to work. Will the city hall be mad at you? Heidi gets real mad if I miss any lessons. Don't worry, Jasmine. I won't get into trouble. Aunt Heidi is kindly dealing with the city hall affairs today. She said I could take the day off and no one will mind. Wow, maybe I can ask Aunt Heidi to take my class for me while I go play. Studying is fun. If you study hard, you can grow up to be anything you want. That's pretty cool, I guess. Ma said she's taking us to the moisture farm. Mr. Zeke gave me a little garden. I've got loads of really cool stuff growing there. I'll show it to you. Uncle Owen said he'd teach me to cook what I've grown too. We'll go to the Blue Moon later. We can bring some of your plants to Owen and maybe we can eat some tonight. Owen's the best. Except you, Aureolin. Mr. Zeke says I'm a super good gardener and he doesn't even help me water the plants because he says that if someone else waters your plants, they get really unhappy. So I always go and water them after school. He says they get really happy and bloom when they see me. Don't make Aureolin too tired before we even get there. Come on, let's head to the moisture farm. Zeke will be waiting for us. To the moisture farm.
Howdy.
Mr. Zeke, how's my garden doing? Hey, Jasmine, look, all your flowers have woken up to see you. Wow. Hey, Aureolin and Ma, come look at my garden. We got potatoes, tomatoes, cantaloupes. I love cantaloupes and broad beans. Oh, I got some desert rose and mountain horn too, but you can't eat those ones. I just think they're really pretty. Wow. That's right. She's been coming here every day and watering them. Most days I don't even have to remind her. I don't touch them. I want to make sure Jasmine knows the hard work you have to put in. Zeke says I'm doing better than lots of grown-ups. Oh, I want you to plant one. I think we have raspberry, rose willow, or sand leek. Which one do you want? I like raspberry. Good choice. They're really tasty too. I was going to plant them, but I wanted cantaloupes, and Ma said that I shouldn't eat too many sweet things. I think if you choose them, then she wouldn't mind. I don't mind, but don't eat too many before bed. Mr. Zeke, do you have anything else we can play? How about we cut some vegetables to bring to Owen? I don't want to clear out my garden, though. Don't worry, they'll all grow back soon. Then we can harvest them again. Wow, okay, what should we pick? How about some broad beans, some potatoes, and tomatoes? Awesome selection. Do you think Uncle Owen can make something really delicious with that? I think that'll be no trouble for him. Have you eaten Owen's cooking? I think Crisis is better. All the time. He's so good, right? Ma takes me to the Blue Moon to eat sometimes, and Uncle Owen always has something super tasty for us. Today's gonna be one of our eat-out days, isn't it? Usually when I'm too tired to cook. Okay, let's go to the Blue Moon now. Owen told me he wants to cook you dinner. And I could give him my vegetables to cook too. Say goodbye to Zeke.
See ya.
Bye. Would you like to join us for dinner? Yeah, come on, please. Should I? Yeah, okay, let's go.
Hello.
Hey, Jasmine, how was the moisture farm? Your garden's coming along well? I've been growing loads of really neat stuff, and then I got Aureolin to plant something in there too. We had a really nice day. We even brought some of the vegetables from Jasmine's garden for you. Let me see. Wow, these are really good. I haven't had vegetables as fresh as this in a while. I think I can make something delicious for you. Yes! Say thank you. You guys get a table. I'll go get your dinner ready. Really hope this doesn't time skip or I am screwed. Bon appetit. Hope you like it. Jasmine, your vegetables were great. I can't wait to eat.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Anytime. Do you like it? It's delicious, isn't it? Do you like it? It's so good. Uncle Owen always makes super tasty food for us when we come here. He's always so kind and makes our favorite dishes. I'm glad you enjoyed your dinner. I'm so full. I'm happy you're back from the desert, Ma, because now we can spend way more time together. I'm sorry I left you. It's okay, Ma. You needed to save Sandrock. Everyone's super happy you're back, so I'm happy you're back too. Can I go and play now? Of course you can. It was. I know I'm never going away again. Now that we've found the algae, we can work on making the future brighter right here. It's difficult being the mayor and a mother. On the one hand, I need to work to give a future to Jasmine. On the other, I need to be there for her. Doing what's best for the town sometimes means falling short on being a mother, but being home for Jasmine sometimes feels like I'm not helping Sandrock. It's tough. All I could do is take it one day at a time and raise her to be the strong woman I know she will be. And with people like you and Heidi around her, I have no doubt she'll be anything she can dream of. Can Uncle Owen read me a story? He said he has a new one. Why don't you take a seat and invite Owen over? Come and tell me your story. All right. So I've got a great story for you tonight, and I want Aureolin here to help me tell it. Just play along. Let's do a little improv.
Yep.
So once upon a time, a long, long time ago, there was a really clever little girl who wanted to be a journalist. She wanted to be a journalist. She used to run around the town writing articles about everything she'd see. I want to be a journalist too. What a coincidence. She'd write about the cat in the tree. She'd write about the lost puppy. She'd write about the newest dishes at the Handsome Man Saloon. That's you. Not this time. This saloon owner was called Hank, and he didn't quite cook quite as well as me. One day our little hero came across a giant monster popped out. But our little hero was too quick for it, and she managed to get away and call the Civil Corps. The Civil Corps were so impressed that they gave her 100 goals. So then our little hero went and celebrated with her friends. Well, I guess that's a good time as any, and then our little hero was so tired, so she fell into a lovely deep sleep.
Thank you.
I think I could take it from here. I appreciate you taking the time out to spend with us today. Little insight into Trudy and Jasmine. Okay, good. It did not time skip. Woo!
I only really
Alright. Yakmel run is getting ready to start. I don't see a... Oh. Okay, there we go.
Welcome, one and all, to the world-famous Sandrock's own running of the Yakmels. Shout out to City Hall for inviting me here today. Now, I'll bet some of you are wondering, why the heck do we all get together every year to try to bump Yakmels into each other anyhow? It is with great esteem that I shall now honor an age-old tradition and regale y'all with the tale that started it all. The Shonash Clash. Many years ago, the great-grandparents of our very own ranch couple, Cooper and Mabel, were traveling yak-back through the Eufaula, delivering various supplies up and down to the earliest settlers, long before the railways were ever built. Back then, the only road was through a narrow part of the North Shonash Canyon, and one day these two yak boys were passing through from both ends at the same time. They ran into each other halfway through, their carts in tow, each blocking the other's path. One called out, "You back out so I can get through." And the other replied, "No, you back out so I can get through. I'm more than halfway through the pass. You back out." "No, you ain't. That's 1/3 and 1/4 at best. You back out." This back and forth went on for hours. Pretty soon, other travelers showed up and were understandably peeved at the situation. Funny thing about it all is this narrowest part of the pass was no more than 30 meters long. They could have all been out there in a couple of minutes. But no, both of those fellas were too stubborn to back down.
Ah, we know where Cooper gets it.
Soon enough, push came to shove. Literally. Other folks on Yakback started bumping into our two antagonists, front and back, till it was just bumper yak bedlam. In the craziness of it all, carts were knocked over, packs were cut open, food and other supplies were getting tossed all out on the ground. Before too long, everyone came to their senses. one person started to laugh. Then another. And pretty soon, they were all tumbling off their mounts, howling over the absurdity of it all. Here, I'm afraid, is where it gets dark. When they all looked around, they noticed that the two fellas who started this whole debacle were both dead as doornails. Both of them with their hands wrung out around each other's neck. In all the chaos, it seemed those two boys really never had let their bad blood quit boiling. The rest of them folks, they all picked up their supplies. It had gotten late. They camped out there at the pass and cooked up all the food that had fallen off the mule yaks and carts and such, conversing all about what had happened. Word spread and, well, here we are, all these years later, still commemorating the event. So all y'all, I invite you to partake in the festivities. Hop on a Yakmel, bump into your best friend, and try not to take it too personal if you get bumped yourself.
So we're commemorating a blood feud that resulted in
With
murder.
all that being said, I hereby declare the Sandrock annual running of the Yakmel Festival begun!
Okay. So... enter Yakmel Square. Yes! I would like to enter. Oh, ride your Yakmel and grab the ingredients. Before the race starts, find the barn marked with your number and get ready before time runs out. When the race starts, ride your Yakmel and collect as many ingredients as you can to gain points. The higher your score, the higher your ranking. Make sure you keep an eye out for Yakmel-shaped badges that litter the arena. These will give you a dash. Dash into your opponent's Yakmel to stun it. It might even drop ingredients. At the end of each round, the goods in your bag and available dashes will be reset. Use them wisely. During the match, there is a special moment called collection time. During this period, a recipe will be shown. Collect ingredients according to the recipe for extra points. Okay. Now, I vaguely remember this event. I think I only got to play it once, and I do remember there being a little bit of a learning curve to it, but we'll just do our best. I think the main thing about it was just not getting in front of people, because then they'll instantly ram you. But we'll just give this a go and see what we can do. Oh, we gotta wait a minute, it looks like. Miguel's really pumped. He's very, very excited for this. That seems very, back to at ease. All right. Here we go. Let's see how this works. I'm surprised there's no music. Oh, there it is. It's very quiet. Oh my. I'm just gonna stay along the outside. Oh, shoot. Okay, we got a badge. How do I... Oh, sprint is left click. Okay, I see. Oh! Oh, shoot. You could kind of goad them into using their egg. I need meat. Oh, meat. Got it. Oh, I don't have any charges. Ooh. Woo. I need milk. Ah, they got it. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I missed. Ah! Yeah, see, they use the badges like almost as soon as they get them. Or if anyone steps in front of them, then they'll use them instantly. Oh, I need milk. I can't find any milk. Collection time ends? Oh, like the recipes, I guess. Oh, I still have a dash. I didn't even realize. Oh, look here, sir. I was charging. Oh, I can't pick that up, I guess. Oh, come on. Oh. I only got second. Oh, there's a jump. Interesting. All right. Salt. I need fish. I need fish. Got it. Fish, got it. Fish, ah. Sweet. Ah, salt. Salt. Collection time ends. That got me a lot of points. Okay. First place. Chestnut sand rice. Ooh, and avocado, so I can make some of those other. So it's only 2 rounds. So I think that's it. Yeah, because it's 6 o'clock, so yeah. I didn't notice if I got any relationship with anyone or not, but yeah, so that's a fun one. Like I like that one a bit more than some of the others. It's kind of cool getting to ride around and smash into everybody. There's a little bit of tactics to it, so that's a fun one. Alright, there's a little something going on at the Commerce Guild.
Madam Katori, when you work with the Commerce Guild of Sandrock, you're working with a name you can trust. Our motto is truth, honesty, integrity, and, what a coincidence. If it isn't the hardest working builder in Sandrock. Lovely Katori, if you please, allow my subordinate to make your acquaintance. Bridges, hydrogels, jerky, our star builder does it all.
Yes? I believe I'm familiar.
Yes. Builder and Mian were total newbies when they first came to Sandrock, but under my wing, they've flourished into old bees. Top workshop owners, known even across the free cities. No matter the size or difficulty of your project, I'm boastfully confident my brilliant builders won't bungle it. You tell them yourself, builder.
I am the greatest.
I don't know about that. Greatest?
I
Let's
beat
go
you.
with pretty okay.
Of course, like I was saying, I'm familiar with the quality of their work. Happy to have them. Let's get back on topic.
Yes, a true businesswoman you are. Back to the heart of the matter. And may I say, it's really an honor for our guild to receive such a striking commission from such a striking client.
All right, is this the museum upgrade?
Well, the short of it is, I'm planning on expanding the Golden Goose Gaming Extravel Plaza. Right now, we only have like 2 games. Who would want to come to Sandrock just to visit a dinky shack like what I got now?
Now, don't say that. Your game center is known across the land already for its, splendid, woodiness.
Yeah, it is rather, well, it's fine. But the competition out there is vicious. We can't get left behind. That's why we gotta expand, renovate, start paving the way towards the future.
Oh, yes, future. You've got to have that. Let's talk specifics then. What exactly are you hoping to have built in this expansion project?
Well, I'm gonna need a new storefront, a new sign, start a catalog of new games.
My, what big dreams you have for your the thing. Before I forget, perhaps we ought to first discuss one teeny tiny minor inconvenient little detail. How exactly will you be paying for all this?
Oh, yeah. Well, I figured since this was such a sure thing, I could just promise you guys a portion of the profits once they roll in. It'll be real fair for all of us, and... what you're saying is you don't have the money for the project. Well, in a matter of speaking, I guess you could say I don't.
Goodness me! Well, I really hate to cut things short, but I really do have a lot of things on my plate right now. But don't worry, we can continue this conversation through the mail. Don't mail me, I'll mail you. I was supposed to have my reports on their way to the Free Cities Commerce Guild 10 minutes ago. Time sure does fly when you're, wasting time. Well, goodbye now. Go on, scooch.
But I'll earnestly await your correspondence, Commissioner Yan. Goodbye.
All right. Fun's over. You can get back to your workshop now, newbie. Oh, and pick up a commission on your way back for your old buddy, old chum Yan. Go! No! If you learn one thing from me, newbie, learn this. Never, and I mean never, take a job if you don't know where the money's coming from. I'll pay you after I succeed and you do all the work. Yeah, right.
I mean, in real life, that's true.
Well, what are you still doing here? I said the show's over. Get back to work.
I'm trying to expand Sandrock, though. I'm still destroying you.
Hey, wait up!
Oh.
Hey, so it looks like your boss isn't too keen on helping me out, but I just can't get this idea out of my head. This game center upgrade is just the first step in a long line of ideas I've got.
That is probably going to build up a huge amount of debt.
Katori World! Katori World, your one-stop shop for everything entertainment. Game center, museum, maybe we can even get a ride or something. But I'll never arrive at my dream destination if I can't even take the first step. Come on, I saw your expression at the meeting. You've gotta be at least a little bit interested. Right. Well, I didn't want to tell your boss everything. Seems like the type who might steal my idea. No offense. He probably even keeps the name. Plus, just listen to it. Katori World. What I need now is people who believe in me. People who believe in me and also have money. I'm having a meeting to share my plans with some potential investors. If I secure the funding, I'll plow forward with Katori World. Then, once the profits start rolling in, everyone who invested will get their money back and then some. So, yeah, that's great to hear. Having you there will have me well. I've gone on too long already. 2 p.m. tomorrow. My office.
Tomorrow.
The first ever Kotori World Investor meeting. Come on, you gotta make it. I'd better get back to the drawing board.
Okay. 2 o'clock tomorrow. Oh,
Oh, hello. Are you here to sweep the graves too?
well, I was actually bringing you a picture.
One shouldn't assume. I thought you were young Fang's friend, here to help him with the cleaning. That boy comes here every weekend. Hardly ever says a word, that one. Makes you wonder, but can't say I mind the company, quiet as it may be. Well, if you're here, perhaps you could help young Fang. It's easier with help, and I'd hate to burden the boy further. He insists on coming every week, perhaps out of sympathy for these aging bones of mine. Yes, just give him a hand sweeping up.
All
He
right.
might not say anything, but I know deep down he'll be thankful. That is, well, thank you, young one.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's Fang's mom's grave. Sweepy sweep. Nope. Okay. I did it.
Mart! Hey, Gramps!
Oh, little X is here to help too? Well, you all are sweet. These old friends of mine are thankful. I'm sure their spirits will find her and tell her what a fine man you've become. Young Fang, would you like to come in for a cup of tea, perhaps? X, would you like a carrot?
Would I? Carrot! Carrot!
Busy. Have to go.
Busy again, eh? As always.
No.
Well, another time, perhaps.
Wait! Carrot!
Come.
That Fang, he comes to the cemetery every weekend, and he's never taken me up on the tea. I can't help but feel a bit slighted. Without fail, it's like those old tombstones are the only ones with whom he can reciprocate, spoken through silence. Few alive could see through the pain behind those eyes. That boy's something. What do they call it? Like the son of a poet. Some folks take to trouble like water off a duck's back. Rolls right off. But not one like that. Some folks, it sticks with you. When he arrived here, he buried some things, then made a simple grave marker. I must say I wasn't proud to pry, but I asked and asked. He wouldn't say who it was that he was mourning. And though he never answered, he took notice of these old bones. He started bringing me his medicine. He saw my back was ailing me. How could a thoughtful boy like that be truly cold all the way through? Some of his story I did learn by listening to the chirpings of that bird of his. Its mimicry can be a window into the past. When he was young, his mother fell terribly ill. They couldn't afford treatment, so the poor thing could do nothing but watch his mother slowly pass. After that, he didn't speak for years. Perhaps that's why he struggles. That's all I could ascertain, though perhaps I've just grown hard of hearing. His mother was a bird breeder before her death. Or, well, maybe it was a bird tamer. These details amount to little. Perhaps if you're lucky, one day he'll tell you himself.
Yeah.
Thanks for your help. I'm sure both he and I appreciate it.
Thanks, Mort. I also found another photo.
Oh, this old thing. Many people forget that Zeke was the minister of our town for a while. Back in '78, a lot of folks were leaving. That was the year Martel didn't come back from one of her excursions. Without her around, well, those close to Zeke now know that he can be a truly inspiring person. So those few of us left, myself included, asked him to step up and try to be the voice that we needed to keep spirits up in Sandrock. Of course, we knew Zeke's soft-spoken nature might not translate well to the stage, but, well, we'd hoped he could find his voice in time. That never happened. He gave it his all. It was moving as a father to see him trying so hard, but at the end of the day, he was a fish out of quicksand. Each of his sermons floundered to roughly the same extent, showing no signs of improvement. Life is like biocrust, he'd say. The issue there with him being, no one really knows what biocrust is. He didn't want to give up, but it wasn't his decision. People stopped coming to his sermons.
But Zeke's
and when
awesome.
Miguel came, he didn't even know he was replacing anyone.
I would listen to Zeke.
It was for the best. I'd like to think now that Zeke is inspiring people in other ways. All the efforts he's put into understanding this desert of ours, his achievements are finally visible. Thanks in no small part to people like yourself. Now there are those who would seek him out for his insights. Funny how to have his voice heard, it helped us step off the stage. I thank you for bringing this to me.
No
I'll
problem,
just keep
Lord.
this one in the back. Zeke has a lot on his mind these days.
Alright. Alright, so we have to wrap this episode up right here. We did the running of the Yakmel event, and then there were a lot of NPC quests triggering again. Like, typically as you progress the main story, you kind of hit checkpoints, and I think like if you're a certain amount of friendship with them, then it just triggers all their next events basically. And since I've been putting a lot of effort into raising people's friendships, I think I'm just getting all of them at once. But we're still waiting for the trees, obviously. I think that's still got several days. It doesn't say when, but it's still got several days, so we still have that. But hopefully maybe next time we'll get to it, depending on how many more NPC quests and things that are happening. But if you enjoyed, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See ya!